Hi, this is Michael, and in this video, I'm going to teach you the 9 essential guitar chords that I recommend all beginner guitarists learn. So let's get started. The first chord that we're going to learn is the E major chord. Now, first off, this is what I'm going to refer to as the number of the strings. This is going to be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you hear me refer to what number string, just know that starting up top, this is number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the names of the open strings are your low E, your A, D, G, B, and your high E. So you notice there's two E's. This is your low E and this is your high E. If we play them together, you can see they sound in harmony. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get into the first chord. The first chord is going to be the E major. So you're going to start off on the 6th string, totally open. The 5th string is going to be held down by your middle finger on the 2nd fret. Your ring finger is going to go on the 4th string right below your middle finger, and your index finger is going to go on the 1st fret, 3rd string, and then the bottom 2 strings, the B and the E, are going to be totally open just like the top string. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, moving on to our second chord, which was an E minor, a very easy transition because all you're doing, you're holding these two exact same fingers right here, and you're just letting this finger release to play that note open. Okay, that's the only difference between an E major and an E minor. So there's our first two chords. Let's move on to our third chord, which is an A major. Now, we're not going to play the top string for this chord. This is going to start on the 5th string, which is the open A string, right, for our A major. So this is going to be played totally open. The index finger is going to be on the 2nd fret, and just to let you know, all the notes on this chord are going to be on the 2nd fret. Okay, so it's going to be index finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, your middle finger on the right below it on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then your ring finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string. So it might feel a little crammed to you, but just know the more you practice, the easier this stuff gets. So remember, open on the 5th string, open A, and then hold down the next 3, and then the bottom string, your E is going to be totally open. That was a little muted, but this is what it'll sound like played clean. Okay, so that's our A major. Now let's play an A minor chord. The A minor is going to sound like this. And just like our A major, you're going to play the open A string, the 5th string, totally open, not holding down with this hand at all. And the next note is going to be held down by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. And then right below that, your ring finger is going to go on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So it's going to sound like so far. And then your index finger is going to be on the 1st fret, 2nd string. And then the bottom string, the high E, totally open. So starting, remember, don't play the very top string. It's going to be from the 5th string down. So that's our 4th chord. Now let's move on to the D major chord. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so with the D, you're not going to be playing the top 2 strings. So your open E or your open A, these strings don't apply for this chord. So you're going to start on the 4th string down, which is the open D chord, the open D note. Okay, totally open on the 4th string. Your index finger is going to be on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, and your ring finger is going to be on the 3rd fret, on the B string, the 2nd string, and then your middle finger is going to be on the 2nd fret, 1st string. And you're going to include the 4th string totally open with this note, so play it all together. That is the D major. Now let's go to the D minor. As you can see, when I change from the D major to the D minor, my ring finger stays in place, but these two fingers switch up. So it's going to sound like this. And the way we're going to play it is just like with the D major, we're going to play the open D note. And remember, these don't have the top 2 strings. So just like the D major, we're going to start with the open D string. And then we're going to play with the middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. The ring finger will be on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And then your index finger will be on the 1st fret, 1st string. Okay, so now let's move on to the G major chord. It's going to sound like this. And the way you play that is, for this chord, all 6 strings are going to be played. Okay, unlike the other chords that some strings you're going to stay away from, this one you're going to play all 6. So you're going to start off with your ring finger on the 3rd fret, top string, the 6th string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string. So far we got. And then the next 3 strings are totally open. Your open D, open G, open B, and then the final, this might be a little awkward at first, but you're going to try to get your pinky on the bottom string, your high E, on the 3rd fret, so it's lined up with your ring finger on the same fret here. It's going to sound like this. Some people also play the chord like this, but I prefer, and I teach all my students, to play it like this. Either one is fine. You can play the chord with your middle finger here, and then your your index finger to take that place. That also works. So, moving on to our next chord, which is a C major, is going to be no top string on this one, so no 6th string. It's going to start on the 5th string, and it's going to sound like this. And you're going to start by putting your ring finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string, followed by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. So far we got. And then the open G, and then your index finger is going to be on the 1st fret, 2nd string, and the bottom is going to be completely open. So remember, no top string. Starting from the 5th string down, it's going to sound like this. And that is the C major chord. Now for our final chord, it's a very easy transition, the final chord is going to be the F major, and coming from the C, it's going to be a very easy transition because we're going to take these 2 fingers and simply drop them down. And we're going to play that from the 4th string down. Okay, so no 2 top strings, 4th string down, and that is the F major chord. So I highly recommend that you watch this video several times, stop it during each chord, and simply practice these chords until you get these down, because once you learn these 9 fundamental chords, you will be able to play thousands of different songs. I know that sounds strange, but so many of the songs that you love, they use the same chords, they're just in different rotations with different strumming patterns. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you like these videos, because I'm going to be making a lot more. Thanks.